right, let's get started. So, good work this spring. I want you to think about this. How do they fit with us? Do they have the character we want? Do they have a skill set that we can use within the offense or defense? Bad scouts poke holes and don't look for the good. Look for the good. What can he do? Now we're sobering up. It's that time where we sober up. And we look for traits that we can apply and help our team. The character's going to be important. Why do we spend all this time going out on the road, doing what you do? If a guy is tested well, you got to go back and dig and see if you can see anything on tape that resembles what he just did. So don't get all pissy with me when I get on your ass about some things and challenge you. And I won't get pissy with you. Well, I will, but you know how to handle it. We are going to influx this team with some young players. We want to be able to draft and move around and pick up enough picks. So let's go to work. We got a good 2-week stretch here. We got to grind on this stuff. And let's make sure we get it lined up right for us and get moving forward. All right, let's get started.
You got everybody, right? All right. We've done this 5 years now. We know what to do here. The main thing is just the guys that, we don't have draftables on, we get in meetings, just speak up. Don't worry about hurting feelings or anything like that, just speak up.
We've been through this for 5 years, and it's more about, we know our responsibilities. We have a process that works.
Don't flinch. We have a process that's proven. I don't think anyone was happy with the way the season ended. We're just gonna keep working, rolling up our sleeves.
Let's get it done.
Go back through them. How many we at? Is he worth covering?
Having the Senior Bowl, for us, when you're watching so many players and trying to get so much background on all the players, there's chances that you may miss on certain things.
The whole goal of the interview is to allow the player to tell us who he is and what he has experienced, because all those things are going to travel with them.
We're all in the same room, the meetings. All right, fellas.
Listen. New year, things stay the same. Stay in your blocks. Focus and finish. Let's figure these guys out. Let's get better.
Well, that was something.
Grab a seat, man.
So when I point at you, name, school, position.
Name, school, position.
You give me your name, school, and position, and we'll get started.
It's almost like speed dating.
Who is the best guy you went against this year?
Tell me about your upbringing, where you from.
What's the biggest adversity you've been through in life, man?
Who helps you when things are hard?
Okay, let's hear about it.
This year was a little bit different.
They gave us 4 tables.
You only got 15 minutes with the guys.
Some tables had 2 scouts to a table, working with 1 player.
What's your best game from this year, would you say?
Was this your strongest year, like mentally, like were you feeling like ready to go?
The 15-minute time restraint forces you to be concise in how you ask your questions.
With some players, there are certain specific questions that you want to hit on. Maybe it's something you saw on tape or something you saw at practice. Let's do a little self-assessment. What do you do best as a player?
Obviously, they're a little coached up. They know what's coming.
Mostly, we already know the answers to the questions. We want to really try to get them to open up.
What kind of music you like to listen to? I heard you got some interesting musical interests. Really, it's more about giving them a forum to be able to give us some insight.
Trying to get a better feel for them as people.
I just want the background. I want their side of it.
How they became who they are.
Who's the person that you rely on the most to talk to? Talk to me about your parents, your upbringing.
What went in that decision? Like, who helped you make that decision, and why did you do that?
Give us an example of that.
That's the key thing about talking to a guy one-on-one. Get specific examples.
So you just felt like, hey man, I'm ready for the NFL.
How's the training going for you?
Take advantage of the time you get.
You want to try to open up the book as much as you can, but you're not afraid to get in someone's face.
It's not the only bite at the apple you're going to get. You're going to get more opportunities to get in front of these players, whether it's on campus or off campus.
It's really just your heavy-hitting questions that you really had.
Good job, man.
Great job, man. You're a good player, man. Keep it up. Who's next, boys? Hey guys, everybody up here. Everybody up.
It's just tell me big school or small school. Don't tell me where.
Jamie, You ready? All right, 1 minute.
The local pro day comes after the pro day. Kind of the last time you're in a setting where it's similar to a practice. You get to see the guys with the coaches, see how they move.
There's always a couple guys that come here, they have a good day that we want more information on.
That's the linebacker.
Yeah. It's quick, but it is valuable.
It's just another benefit of just seeing them up close.
You never know when you can find a guy who you may even bring into a rookie mini camp on a trial basis, and he may wind up making the team.
When we have 2 guys at the Senior Bowl here, I mean, that's never happened.
What kind of wraps everything up, it lets you know that the hay is almost in the barn.
One thing of advice, you're going to get drafted, whether you're first-round pick or you're an undrafted guy. Once that ends and you enter into a building, whether it's here or one of the 31 other teams, now the playing field becomes equal again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to play and we're going to keep the best 53 guys. And it doesn't matter if you're a first-round pick or you're an undrafted free agent. Those who perform, those who work, those who could be trusted, that's who makes the team.
Thanks for coming, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for
Good
having
job.
us, sir.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
This guy got any instincts?
No. That was my biggest concern with him. I like the athlete.
No, the talent is real. It's the instinct.
You just sober up in April.
April becomes a lot more discussion.
Conversation in April is more about who belongs on our team.
Any arguments, any discussion on the order?
The discussion gets us right around where we should be.
This player versus this player at this position, who you taking?
It gives us an opportunity to air it out.
I personally think we're being a little hard on him. Like he said, I think he deserves to be hired.
Yeah, but we can't just sit there and say, okay, that doesn't matter.
When we come back to April, the board moves.
Do they need to be higher or are they in a good spot?
If we visit with him and we're not comfortable, I wouldn't move him down.
Golly, he's tricky, man.
I haven't seen a player that size that good.
When you're making that final board and you're ranking and stacking players and going through it both vertically and horizontally.
Never stop digging.
Just give me a quick once-over on him one more time. I liked him when I watched him.
He would worry me in year one as a starter. There's going to be a lot of hiccups.
You like the personality and the energy he has.
He does have a chip on his shoulder.
He has edge, it's not fabricated. He was one of my favorites.
Don't work with the end in mind. I think you got to keep checking yourself.
Not being so arrogant that you think you have all the answers.
There's always the way of thinking of, what am I missing?
Am I being too hard on him? Are we being too hard?
Too hard on him.
Yeah, damn right. I liked him the first time we watched.
You moved him down.
I know I did.
Take in everything, right? Some other teams I'm hearing like him better than we do. What is it? What are we missing?
Being objective about who we're evaluating, how they fit our team, how they fit our culture. Oh, those are all very critical. I mean, we say this guy's got great work habits. I question the work habits. There's an understanding and there's a respect for each other, especially when you're disagreeing.
And he's got a unique talent with his size. This is a unique talent.
Hold on. His unique talent.
Why would you give this guy all the excuses in the world?
Knowing how each other works and operates and grades and looks at players in a different way, and then still challenging each other.
It's a humbling experience. The beauty of it is we all watch them together.
Let me tell you, I said it, we gotta be right. That's why I'm poking holes in this guy. Because if we take him, we gotta be right. The character better be right. This ain't just we're taking him. You don't go scout and just say, I like him and I'm gonna be right. You gotta be right. That's our jobs. We've only worked 365 days to get this thing right. And so when we get it set, that's it.
Now it's just Chris's job to pull the player's name from the board and add the new players to the team.
He'll be there at 42. I mean, I would take him if he gets to 42.
All right, it's a very important video. Let's watch this.
I mean, I'm really disappointed in the progress that we've made.